we are going to discuss the next part of sex determination. I always use the word we. We means classroom teaching is the interaction between teacher and student. Both are involved. So I always use the word we. Both contribute. You also contribute in our lecture. So next part of the sex determination of class 12. And the next part of the sex determination for the class 12 is haploid, diploid, I'm writing type of sex determination, right? Type of sex determination in our course example is honeybee. And we also know, you know the scientific name, Apis, generic name underlined, Dorsetta. Now honeybee, as we know, belong to the phylum Arthropod, class Insecta, genus Apis, species Dorsetta. This member has a special type of sex determination called as haploid diploid type of sex determination. Now this honeybee has this division of liver, different types, queen, male or drone, worker. This male is haploid and number of chromosomes, right? Female, that is queen, diploid, that is 2n number of chromosomes. Now why the male is haploid? I explained that male developed by the special process of reproduction which is called as parthenogenesis. It is a type of asexual reproduction in which the young one developed from unfertilized egg. Unfertilized egg means the egg doesn't fuse with the sperm. Unfertilized egg, and this doesn't have any sex contribution, sex chromosomal contribution from male. So that is why it is haploid. And female developed by the fertilization, so it is diploid. In case of haploid diploid type of sex determination, the honey bee, when it emerges out from the hive for the first time, it undergoes the flight for reproduction called as nuptial, N-U-P-T-I-A-L, nuptial flight or reproduction or reproductive flight. Honeybee emerges out from the hive, and this flight is the first flight of its life cycle and the one flight. In this flight, this insect meets with many males and collect the sperm in her spermatical receptor. Spermatical receptor in case of honeybee is a tube-like structure which connects with the oviduct where the bee stores the sperms. And in this slide, the honeybee, Apis dorsata, secrete chemical pheromones to attract the male. This slide, the function or the main aim, there is a sexual variation because egg fuse with the sperm. Egg fuse with the sperm. Nuptial flight. And after the flight, it comes back to the hive and the male degenerate or destroy after nuptial flight. Now, when the queen comes back after nuptial flight, the Apis dorsata perform two types of function. I am rubbing the blackboard. Can I rub? Yes. In the hives of the honeybee, there are special cells called brood cells. What are brood cells? These are the cells, these are the compartment of the wax constructed by the workers. The brood cells are large brood cells and small brood cells. Now the two condition, when the queen after nuclear flight having the sperm visit the small brood cell. When it visits small brood cell, it emits out sperms over the eggs. So there is fusion of sperm and egg become fertilized and two n number of chromosomes. Now, when the queen visits the large brood cell, so the queen is not able to vomit or emit out the sperm. The reason is that the pressure is exerted in her body, so there is not a possibility to emit out. So here the eggs develop without the fusion with sperm, so it is parthenogenesis. As I explained earlier, the brood cells are the wax cells, special compartment constructed by the worker. Now, there are different type of brood cell in the beehive, standard type, okay? And beehive for the queen, and for the male drone, the brood cell is present at the edges of the beehive, and the male require less temperature as comparison to the temperature of other bees. So how is beehive is constructed or brood cell is constructed at the edges. So this is the haploid diploid type of self-determination in honeybee. This type is also present in wasp. Now any question? Any inquiry?
No, ma'am.
So this finished. Now on the next topic I am moving to the next topic for class 12.